Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have some NFL news here to talk about a little bit here from Don Cleveland. Then we'll see if we have anything from a report. I'm Schefter, see if we have any updates on some injuries and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So, yesterday the Chargers waived Max Duggan. I believe it was either yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. But we got an update to that today. The hashtag Chargers are signing rookie QB Max Duggan to the practice squad after releasing him from the active roster. So they basically released him from the active roster just to sign him back, just to put him on the practice squad. Basically, he should really be starting over Easton Stick. I mean, you gotta see what you have with that rookie quarterback, and you drafted him. So I mean, just see what you have with Max Duggan. Because I fully believe he'd be a solid quarterback. I mean, he was good for TCU. I'm not saying he'd be good in the NFL because college is different than the NFL, but you gotta at least give him a shot. I mean, you can't be worse than Easton Stick. It's like the millionth time they've done this. How many times are you gonna release him and then sign him back? Like, seriously, Chargers are just a mess right now. So we got an update on the Titans quarterback situation for Week 16. So the hashtag Titans will start veteran Ryan Tannehill over Malik Willis at quarterback if Will Levis can't play against the hashtag Seahawks on Week 16 due to his injury per the team. So they're going to start Ryan Tannehill over Malik Willis if Will Levis can't go. Still not confirmed if he's going to play or be out after he suffered that sprained ankle against the Houston Texans in the overtime there. They need to move Willis this offseason. He deserves a chance somewhere. I'm not saying he's good. But they need to move Willis this offseason. He deserves a chance somewhere else. There's no point of keeping him. There's no point of keeping Malik Willis if you're not going to play him. It's literally a wasted roster spot. Just a mid-off at quarterback between Tannehill and Malik Willis. But we'll see what they do. If Will Levis is out, you can pretty much pencil in Ryan Tannehill starting quarterback. So your NFL players of the week for Week 15. We're gonna start with your NFC players of the week. Offense was the Bucks quarterback Baker Mayfield, who had a 78 completion percentage with 381 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and a 158.3 quarter passer rating. Perfect rating for that week, so definitely deserved. Seahawks safety Julian Love was your defensive player of the week in the NFC with those 2 big interceptions, including the one to end the game. And special teams Panthers kicker Eddie Pinheiro winning the game against the Falcons. Your AFC, James Cook, running back, had destroyed my Dallas Cowboys with 179 rushing yards, 42 reception yards, and had a rushing and receiving touchdown. So great game from James Cook. Bradley Chubb for the Dolphins, and Kaimi Fairbairn for the Texans with your special teams player of the week at the AFC. Got the game-winning field goal, so well deserved for those players. So congratulations to your NFC and AFC players of the week. So we had some breaking news this morning. Hashtag Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers will be activated off injured reserve per at Rap Sheet. He's not going to play behind that offensive line. I mean, but followed by the report, hashtag Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers will not be playing this season, but he can now continue to rehab and focus on 2024. Well, you'd rather be safe than get hurt again, but this is so pointless. Why are you activating him off injured reserve when he's not going to play? It kind of doesn't make sense, in my honest opinion. Was there ever really a question? I mean, you can't come back in 3 months from a torn Achilles. That takes like 7 months. I mean, of course he's going to continue to rehab and focus on next year. I mean, they're eliminated from the playoffs. Why would they activate him off injured reserve then? It's literally a wasted roster spot. I mean, not that it matters who's on the fucking roster anyway, so they're out of the playoffs. But yeah, it's all about Aaron Rodgers. So we got an interesting report here. So, per report, the hashtag Chargers have interest in hiring hashtag mission coach Jim Harbaugh as their next head coach per at Schultz Report. This is Jordan Schultz, a Bleacher Report NFL insider. This would definitely be an interesting hire to, get Jim Harbaugh. It's unclear if the feeling is mutual as Harbaugh gets set to coach the Wolverines in their 3rd consecutive college football playoff appearance. I think it would be a pretty good hire. I think he'd be great for Justin Herbert, but I don't. Hopefully this is not a distraction. Going to the playoffs, but I don't think it will be. 'Cause I don't know if he wants to be a head coach in the NFL. We'll see. But the Chargers have interest, but we'll see if Jim Harbaugh were to have some interest. So, per your report, hashtag Texans star rookie quarterback CJ Stroud is likely to miss Week 16 against the hashtag Browns with a concussion, per at DJ by Namey. Looks like another start for Case Keenum. So it looks like we're going to get Case Keenum starting in Week 16 against the Browns again, coming off that win against the Titans. So, second straight week he's out with a concussion. So we're going to get Case Keenum versus Joe Flacco. It's going to be tough for Case Keenum against that Browns defense. So, yeah, I think the Browns are going to win that game. For sure. So, update. The hashtag Colts worked out former Browns, Dolphins, Saints receiver Jarvis Landry. Landry is 31 years old and hasn't played with any team this season. I mean, he was very good for the Browns and Dolphins. Then he went to the Saints, and he missed a lot of games due to injury and barely produced. I mean, he's kind of old. I don't know if any team would want him at this point. But, yeah. Update. The hashtag Lions activated quarterback Hendon Hooker from reserve/NFI and waived kicker Riley Patterson. I'm happy for him because that knee injury he got was tough to watch when he played Tennessee. And he's really a quarterback. Like, he's got some good poison command, quick trigger. He's a good rusher value. The only things that probably people worry about is his age and his ACL tear. But this is maybe for the future. And if they were to get rid of Jared Goff at some point. So, Steelers wide receiver George Pickens claims the reason he didn't block on that viral play from Sunday is because he didn't want to get injured. I ain't want an injury. I was trying to prevent the Tank Dell situation, same thing that happened to him. So instead, he can watch his teammate get blown up by 3 defenders. Pretty much. He could just sit on the bench if he wants to avoid injury then. Steelers culture is disappearing. Warren could have scored if he took that block. He's a horrible teammate, man. It's George Pickens. Horrible teammate. Feels like it's happened to Deontay Johnson, George Pickens this year. Feels like Steelers receivers just lazy. I don't know, then just undisciplined. So we have some more NFL draft news. Florida State pass rusher Jared Verse officially declared for the 2024 NFL Draft. He's opting out of the Orange Bowl game against Georgia, so he's officially declared for the NFL Draft. He's definitely going to be a first-round pick. Update, the hashtag Dolphins have waived pass rusher linebacker Jason Pierre-Paul. So he's, after all that praise on Hard Knocks, he got freaking waived. That's all from Doc Clemens. See if we have any injury updates from Adam Schefter. So we have a few updates here. Jets quarterback Zach Wilson remains in concussion protocol, so the offensive line freaking got him injured, made him get a concussion. So it looks like we're going to go back to the Tim Boyle era. Saints head coach Dennis Allen said wide receiver Chris Olave will play Thursday night versus the Rams. So Chris Olave will play, and he's back from the concussion that he suffered. So Falcons owner Arthur Blank said the team will, quote, let the season play out and go from there. When asked about head coach Arthur Smith's future, he's got to be out of there. Their Arthur ratio is too high. It's never going to work. I guess this guy loves losing. They should just fire him. Reader ain't it. Get a new quarterback, get a new head coach, and you'll be fine. Yeah, that's it for my Adam Schefter. Only a thing or two there. So, the Dolphins having a lot of injuries ahead of Sunday's game. Not spotted at practice day was the entire starting O-line. Tyreek Hill, Xavier Howard, Raheem Mostert, and Devin Achane, Javon Holland, knees, and Deshaun Elliott, red jersey, 5 stages of concussion protocol, did practice. Raheem hasn't practiced on a Wednesday all season. but he often gets a rest day on Wednesday, so most of the guys probably are like rest days. The entire O-line, I don't think that any of them are injured. They've been without most of their O-line pretty much the whole season, but they're not going to fool me. It's probably like a vet day where they get like a day off of practice. Have any more news here? Falcons coach Arthur Smith confirms that QB Taylor Heinicke will start this week, and likely the final 3 games, and Desmond Ridder will be the backup. So, backup quarterback will be Desmond Ridder. The final 3 games, starting will be Taylor Heinicke. Colts coach Shane Steichen told reporters that running back Jonathan Taylor is progressing well and will participate in the walkthrough today, as he's done the last few weeks. There remains optimism that Taylor will go this week, but he'll be evaluated on a daily basis. So he's back at practice. It's good news that he's back at like practice and going through walkthroughs, so he should be back soon. Eagles guard Landon Dickerson is undergoing surgery in his thumb today. Sources say he's expected to miss minimal time and won't be placed in reserve. So a little thumb surgery for Landon Dickerson. Freaking Eagles are crumbling, man. They are freaking crumbling. But yeah, that's all the NFL news here. So until next time, Peace.